Okay. It is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. Back at it again, guys. Go ahead, give me a like on the way in. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Today, I got another Zen update for you guys. X1 update. Let's talk about it. We got Zen up 11% on the day. The whole market is looking good. So let's get into it. Wider market as usual. We got BTC sitting at $52,200, bro. It's crazy. We're actually up as high as 52,500 earlier on in the day. And the market is green, guys. The market is green. The whole portfolio is green. All right. Um, but right about now, I actually want to start talking about top signals. And you might be thinking, crypto face, what are you talking about? Top signals right now? Not for right now. Okay, I'm talking about for post havoc. We need to kind of get into the mindset that we're going to see a lot of green days. Like this is just the beginning. We're going to see a lot more green days. But we're also going to have to start thinking about, you know, top signals. When are we going to start seeing euphoria? And from right now, it's very important that we actually understand that there are several top signals that we need to be able to recognize when they actually come to fruition, right? And that's going to help us actually with selling and taking profits at the right times, guys. So in the last bull market, I could bring several top signals. Okay, we had Elon Musk. He was a major character when it comes to top signals. If you think about Elon Musk, you remember the Dogecoin. He started speaking about Dogecoin a lot. Top signal. Remember he went on SNL. Top signal. Remember he Tesla accepted Bitcoin for payment for their cars. Top signal. We had Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy buying up all the Bitcoin, going on CNBC and all the financial news and talking about BTC all day long. That was a top signal. We had Laser Eyes. Every person, every Twitter profile was changed to Laser Eyes, right? Top signal. There were so many top signals in the last bull market. If you had recognized them, you would know when to sell into these events, right? You want to sell into the FOMO. You want to sell into the euphoria. I always say that, guys. So what I'm trying to say right now is I'm not saying you need to be thinking about selling. No, we're still pre-halving. Don't sell. I'm not selling anything, right? But what I'm saying is post-halving, in the months post-halving, you need to be on alert, right? You need to be on alert, right? Um, and one of those top signals, I've actually mentioned this on the channel several weeks ago, is the ETH ETF, the ETH spot ETF, right? We have a lot of them, a lot of people are talking about the ETH spot ETF being approved. In my opinion, that is a top signal, guys, right? Pre-halving, yes, that is a catalyst. So, for example, we had the BTC spot approval pre-halving. That was a catalyst for this whole market, right? Very good. But when it comes to the ETH spot ETF post-halving, that is not a catalyst, right? Big events that happen post-halving are not catalysts, all right? You have to keep that in mind. Big events that happen post-halving are not catalysts, okay? So what do we have? We have the VanEck, and I think 21 shares ETF. I think the final deadline is in May. We also have some in June and July, and even in August. I think the Grayscale is ETF is the deadline is in June. You also have the Fidelity and BlackRock in August, I believe. So what do I think is going to happen? I think the one in May, in June might not be accepted, but maybe the ones in August. That's what I'm thinking. This is just speculation, to be honest. Maybe the ones in August, like Van Eyck and BlackRock, or BlackRock and Fidelity. Maybe those ones actually might get accepted in August, and that would definitely be a top signal for me personally, right? Of course, it's not going to be the end all be all. There's not one top signal. There are many top signals, like I just mentioned. Elon Musk talking about Doge, going on SNL, Tesla accepting Bitcoin as payment. You had Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy buying up all the Bitcoin. All of these were top signals. Laser Eyes. It happened over the course of several months. Right? There are many top signals that you can actually recognize, and when you recognize them, that's when you should be selling. Right? Go back to all of those top signals that I actually mentioned and go look at the dates. when those things happened, and look at the top, look at the market, look at what BTC was, look at the alts, and you'll find that that was the top, right, for a lot of those events. So it's important to actually know them, and you have to treat this like a war, guys. This is a war, okay? This is a war. What happens in war? The front line goes. That's the first piece that falls, right? What happens after that? One of the major generals dies. Like, oh, snap! One of the major generals died. Oh, what happens after that? The king falls. What happens after that? Everybody runs, retreat. The king has fallen. Come on, guys. We watch all the movies, right? We watch these movies, right? So it's like war. All right. One piece falls. ETH spot ETF happens. All right. One piece has fallen. What else? Look for other events. Okay. When all the pieces have fallen, that's how you know the top is in. And of course, I'm going to come out with a video about dollar cost averaging out. It's very important that you dollar cost average out of your investments throughout the cycle, guys. Not just, you know, you don't just make one big sell order, at the top. That's not how it works, guys. It's not how it works. But I'll do another Alpha Series episode about dollar cost averaging. That's overdue. But I think now's the time. Anyway, let's get into Zen, guys. Let's get into Zen. We have Jack basically teasing us with like bits and pieces of information at a time, not giving us everything we need. But yeah, he's in promotion phase right now. So he actually posted a couple of days ago or yesterday about the different ways you can get XN, right? Get an allocation. He posted again about that recently. He said, number one, there is a number of fair ways to get into X1 blockchain. Number one, mint and burn. We knew that. Buy and burn Zen assets. We knew that on all chains. We knew that. Number two, through proof of work, mining Zenium with GPUs, and you can stake your Zenium for XN yield. We knew that as well. Number three, liquid staking. Now, this was the one that was kind of new. We didn't really know about it until, past, couple of days or recently, right? Which is what? It is liquid staking, okay? So he said stake ETH, BNB, Matic, and others for native yield plus Zen yield. Okay, so here's the thing. Last time he mentioned this, he just mentioned ETH as an example. So I was wondering, is it just going to be ETH only, or is it going to be ETH and, other native coins as well? So we have that clarification now. You can use ETH, BNB, Matic, or other native coins, and then you can, liquid stake it and get that native coin as yield plus XN as yield as well. Okay, and of course you're going to be giving a liquidity token as collateral as a collateral receipt, which is XETH. Okay. He tweeted about, he posted more about that as well. He posted a link to EigenLayer key terms, and he said, get posted. He said, well, what did he say? He said, get familiar with these key terms. Just a bunch of key terms about EigenLayer and liquid staking and all that kind of stuff. And then he followed up with that tweet today with this. He said, discussing liquid staking integration with EigenLayer core developers or their core development team. We are excited to start testing now. So they are testing the liquid staking with EigenLayer. He's promoting that. He's basically saying, get familiar with it right now. That's going to be one of the ways that you can get XN. So don't ask me questions later on. Learn the key terms, right? He's promoting right now, pushing because it's coming out, guys. That's the whole key point. The point I'm trying to get across. It's coming out. XN is coming soon. X1 is coming soon. He's telling you, get familiar with all of the different ways that you can get XN, learning the terms for liquid staking, because that's kind of new right now. And be familiar. That's what he's saying. Okay. So you might think, okay, why is it, this big thing about liquid staking? Why is we understand, getting XN through buying and burning, your Zen credits or your burn credits, right? We understand that. That makes sense. We understand the proof of work. If you're one of the people who are mining the Zen blocks, you are getting your, Zenium tokens for mining. You can stake that. That's, incentive to mine. Remember, X1 is a hybrid blockchain. It has a proof of work side and a proof of stake side. So in the proof of work side, you need people to have incentive to actually want to, mine Zenium, right? So you can stake that Zenium and get XN yield. That makes sense. But why the liquid staking, right? People with other native coins can get involved and get XN. Why is that? It's all marketing, guys. It's all marketing, guys. Hear me out. The big benefit of liquid staking is this, right? You're starting off a brand new chain. It's empty. You don't have anything. No one built anything on it. You got a brand new chain. You have to bring people into the chain, okay? How do you do that? You got a chain that has no DeFi, no DEXs, no NFT marketplace, nothing. Nothing's built on it, right? So you have to bring the crowd. How do you bring the crowd? Well, you have a bunch of people that hold ETH, that hold BNB, that hold Matic, and whatever native coin they have, and you say, hey, you can stake it over here. You can liquid stake it, and you can get yield in your native coin, and also you'll get XN yield, right? That's the reason to come over to X1. So he's basically marketing, bringing people over to X1 because it's a new chain. There's nothing there, right? Doesn't mean that nothing is gonna be there. Trust me. We're gonna have DeFi. We're gonna have XN. We're gonna have NFTs. We're gonna have DEXs. Everything is gonna be on the chain. Developers are waiting. There's always developers that are waiting to build on a chain. You look at Pulse Chain, 217 projects. Go watch my Pulse Chain video from yesterday. 217 products already built on Pulse Chain. It's been out less than a year, I think 9 months. It's always developers ready to build. TitanX, even though TitanX is not a blockchain, but you can build on TitanX through tokenomics. 17 projects are already building right now on TitanX, right? So whenever you come out with something new like a blockchain, developers are willing, ready, and they're waiting to build on that blockchain. All right, so we're gonna have all of that. But in the meantime, in between time, at the beginning when it's empty, it's brand new, you need to be able to bring the crowd in. And liquid staking is one of those ways that Jack thought of to actually bring in the crowd, in my opinion. That's the way I see it, right? So anyway, we got Jack in promotion mode as usual, promoting. There's a lot of memes he's posting on the channel about X1 and when mainnet, someone actually did a stake on testnet and said when mainnet, and he replied to it as well. So yeah, is a lot of memeing going on, a lot of promotion on the blockchain going on. He did tweet out. He said he said top Zen whales staked almost a trillion Zen. That's $420,000 in one transaction. He said, reminder. This sounds like an ad, by the way. Reminder: Zen staking payout 15% APY up to 1,000 days. Withdrawals are penalty free, although you give up your APY. Sounds like an ad. It sounds like an advertisement to me, right? But anyway, he's in his promotion mode right now. That means X1 is coming soon, guys. All right, X1 is coming soon, which means people are going to start buying and burning their Zen. We already see the price of Zen going up right now, consistently, actually. If you look at the price of Zen over the past couple weeks now, actually, we're going up consistently. 10%, 11% today, 10% the other day. Consistently, we're going out, and it looks like we have bottomed, guys. I made the Zen bottom video a few days back. Go check that video if you haven't checked it out. But it looks like Zen has bottomed, guys. Right? Take it from me, take it from Jack, whatever the case may be. It looks like Zen is bottomed. And that makes sense because the halving is around the corner. We got BTC above $50,000. Come on, guys. The market is frothy, but it's not over frothy. All right. Don't let these little gains, make you think that this is all over and sell. No, I'm talking about top signals only because I want to get you ready for the months post halving. You need to be able to distinguish, top signals from hype. Okay, don't think that these big events that happen post halving are great and it's going to send your project up another a million X. No, you need to be thinking about those events as being top signals, and maybe I should be taking profits when the time comes. Now, not right now. I'm not selling anything pre-halving at all. But anyway, I will be coming out with another Alpha Series episode, whatever it is, episode 3, about dollar cost averaging, and look out for that. Anyway, it is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. I'm out, guys. Have a nice day.